Hello everyone, it's Helen here. Thank you so much for joining me for today's paper bag live. I love paper bag projects, so we are going to jump straight in. I'm also going to do all my little hellos as well as we go along, because I've got quite a bit to go through today because I really want to get to this die set here. Normally we delve into these little tabs here, but I really want to have a deeper, closer dive into the stamp set. So if you're on the chat, come and say hello. I would love to hear from you, where you're from, and even what the weather's like. I just love all the small things. So this is the project that we're going to be making today. It's made from paper bags, and let's just have a quick peek. I've got a little pocket here. It only goes halfway through because this is a very simple construction, and you'll see why once we go through. We have two pockets here. I haven't popped this together yet because we're going to be assembling this properly together. Now the papers that I'm using here are free downloads as well. Hello Barbara, hope you're doing okay today. And then we have more pockets here and inserts in there so that we can have two in each side. So let's have a quick look at the papers first. They're free ones from Die Cutting Essentials. Here we go. I will leave the link for these down below, and I recommend, if you do like these papers, the magazine and the freebie gift that comes with that matches the papers, and there's loads of ideas in that magazine on what you can make with that too. So this is Die Cutting Essentials 116. These are the papers. So lovely florals here, and I thought this would go really well with what we're going to be playing with today. So I've just printed out one of each. Some yellows there, lovely double page spread there that you could use. We've got the blue flowers just like the yellow ones. Then we have this very busy page here with the poppies, and then we have this lovely watercolor pink and more florals here. Got a lovely watercolor yellow, and I love this. This is so retro, especially when you team it with that yellow here. I love that. So those are the papers we're going to be working today, and there's also two special offers right now. So we have the big brand sale. If you just go to the Simply Made Crafts page, it's got everything there because there's two different ones here, two different offers. We have the special offer up to 70% off. So these are really nicely priced, and then we have the a 30% code for VIPs, so you can actually use these two offers together because there's only one code that you need. The first lot is already discounted in your basket, so you can check everything out at the same time. And there's loads in here as well, the handbags and more mini album stuff, so, and all the 3D things, and some Christmas and Halloween stuff too. So have a quick look at that when you get a chance. But anyway, back to today. We are going to be making this lovely paper bag album. So the paper bags that I'm using today are these are actually from Amazon. I will link these down below. I've got an absolute ton of these. Let's take one out. I'm not going to shy away from buying 50 of these because I use them so much. They'll probably last me a good couple of years, so it's worth getting. So let's have a quick look at the hellos. So we have Barbara, hello. She said the weather is mixed, sunny, windy, little rain in Germany. I think it's about the same here actually. Linda from Dudley, I'm sure you're having similar weather to me. Hello Lynn, yes. Did you have a nice time with the hot air balloons at your air show the other week? I hope you had fun then, the weather was good. Hey Leanne, it's been a few weeks, hasn't it? Hi Karen from a windy Essex. Yes, we do get a few gusts as well. So right, let's move these aside. Those are the papers. We're going to be playing with this today. Like I said earlier, I really want to play with this stamp set, so set that aside as well, because we always play with the tabs and things that come with that set. And I probably show this in almost all of my videos when I'm doing a mini album, because to me it's pretty much the funnest thing that you can add for adding things to your mini albums. Right, so let's go into the construction. So my paper bag mini album is going to have 4 signatures, so I've done 3 already. And Karen's saying she's already got some lovely goodies in the flip and die. Yes, I love that one. So this is my bag here. I'll give you measurements. If you have any questions throughout the live, just let me know. I'm keeping an eye on the comments today. Got it right in front of me. So this bag measures 10 1/8 of an inch by 7.5. So what I'm doing today, you can do with any size gift bag, and I'll be using these ones. They are linked down below. I will be giving you the measurements for like the page mats and things, but if you're using a different size, you'll just have to, you know, do your own little bits of calculation, which they're easy measurements, so you can do matting and things like that. That's going to be easy. So I'm going to grab my big scissors here. Oh, Lynn's saying it's overcast and breezy. Yeah, I think a lot of the UK is like that right now. We've got loads of rain coming overnight. I'm a little weather girl here. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim off these handles here. Some paper bags have the handles on the front just there. Just tear them off. You've seen me do that before if you've watched any of my paper bag tutorials. So I'm just going to snip that off. And this one as well. There we go. We'll be fixing the inside in a moment. Trim that off. There we go. Right, so you'll have something, if you have these bags, you'll have something that looks like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue these down. These are pretty tough for me to get my scissors in there and try and cut, so it's easier just to glue those in, glue those down. Otherwise, any inserts that you put inside this bag, in this pocket, is basically going to get caught, which we don't want. So what I'm going to do is just going to add glue to all of these little bits here. You won't have to do this if your bag doesn't have this problem. If, like I say, they're easy to pull out and you can take the whole lot out, you can do, or rip them off the front. That would be the easy version of this, but because mine were really tough, this is a super not a super duper heavy duty bag, but quite heavy duty, so it's got some tough handles. Hi Sarah, is it Sarah Louise? I'm going to say Sarah Louise because it's all one word. And from a drizzly Plymouth, yes, the rain's hitting there first. It's all coming up from the southwest, so it will get to us later on. Right, so I'm just pressing those down, just making sure that they're all squeezed closed. Right, so in the past you've seen me do a few things before where I've trimmed this area here to get a full pocket in here. I've done that before, but on this one it's just a really easy construction on putting this together. So we're only going to have our pocket go in this deep. If you want your pocket to go a little further, you can just trim this bit off here, and that will open up this whole entire gusset area here, so you can have your full pocket. But we can save that for another day, and if you've watched any of my other paper bag mini albums, I show you that technique. So I'm just going to add glue just along here. We're just going to glue this closed to create a pocket. There we go. And if you're just joining and you've missed a little bit, there's always the replay as well. Hello Daphne. She's watching from Ottawa in Canada. We are making a paper bag mini album, a very, very simple one, so that you can do this just in a couple of hours. Hardest decision will be deciding what papers to use. But luckily I have some free papers today, and these are linked down below, and we'll be teaming it with some of my journaling cards and ephemera. Hello Helen. We are making a paper bag album, so this is going to be a lot of fun. So what I'm going to do now is just fold this over. There we go, and then I'm just going to get my bone folder in and then press down as well. So yep, if you're just joining us, there is the replay that you can catch up with at the end. The full supply list is in the description box and in the comments on Facebook, which, yes, I managed to fix the Facebook problem from last week, so really glad to be streaming to both places again. Hello Linda and hello Charis. Lots of USA people. Is this because I'm kind of streaming a bit later, like 1 p.m? It's 1 p.m. here, so that could possibly be why. Lindcliff is asking, will any of your paper bag dies work? In what sense do you mean? As in, can you make the paper bag from the die and then carry on with this album? Yes, you could. You would probably have to do your best to try and fold everything up to get the gusset and the base flat. And also don't use thick cardstock, because that will make it really bulky. See, this is quite, it's not thin, but it's good. It's just the right weight. So yes, you can use it using the gift bag dies, but you will have to do your best to sort this bit out here and get that flat, and possibly use just printer paper, maybe even cut directly into your printed paper here, or if you have any free papers that come in the magazines and things like that, then you can do that too. I know you're all paper ganets just like me, you're not going to be short on paper choices. Right, so I've got my mats here. Again, as I said earlier, this is these are unique to these paper bags. I've listed these paper bags, but if you use any of your own paper bags, just resize this. The technique is exactly the same, but I will give you the measurements as I'm going along for this bag. So for this pocket here, let's grab my ruler. I'm going to trim this down, or I've already trimmed it down to 7 3/8. That's going to be the height for all of our papers, and 2 3/4 for that one. Then we have this little section just here, so 7 3/8 in height, and that's 1 3/4. And then we have the main page here. I'm going to stick that on there. I love how retro this is. I would wear this as a dress, I think. Yeah, I think I would. I've only got a couple of floral dresses, so it's 7 3/8 by 4 3/4. So I've only got a few floral dresses, but yes, I would definitely add this to one of them. Helen's asking, am I organised for your launch next week? Yes, I am. So excited about it. You're going to absolutely love it. And the sneak peeks, the official sneak peeks, the proper sneak peeks, the sneak peeks that I'm allowed to sneak peek, will start on Monday. So, or is it Tuesday? I'll have to look at my calendar. But the sneak peeks will start next week, the official ones. But I can give you a little clue today, which I'll do once I have popped this down. Don't get too excited, because you still won't be able to guess. Let's get this down. So yeah, definitely saying it's 8:11 a.m. in Ottawa. So yeah, I'm hitting the time just right. 2 p.m. is a little bit late for me, because my kids come back from school just after 3. So yeah, I'm running it a bit fine if I kind of go for a 2 o'clock one. In the school holidays is absolutely fine. I can do whatever time of day. After lunchtime, obviously. So let's get this down, and then I will show you my little sneak peek. Sorry, it's not even a sneak peek, it's a clue. Right, let's get this down. Right, Daphne's asking, will the water glue make the paper bag too wet? No, it's acrylic based, so it doesn't wrinkle. It's not like PVA or other glues that kind of, yeah, do that wrinkly thing. That is one of the great things about this. So this is bookbinding glue. I've linked this down below. It's not just for bookbinding. Obviously, I'm using it in a book, but perfect for your 3D projects. It dries really fast as well. If you're a fan of Cosmic Shimmer, this matches it perfectly, and it's a little cheaper too. Right, are you ready for a sneak peek? Sorry, clue. Move this aside. Right, so the collection next week is launching about a week today, and a week Friday tomorrow. So here is your first clue. You'll be needing some of these, especially you can make my projects not using these, but if you really want to up the game and make them fantastic, you're going to be needing some fidget spinners. Now, I love fidget spinners. There you go, that is your clue. You'll be needing some of these to really step up your projects, make them super impressive, perhaps make them spin. So that is your little clue there, but that is all I'm going to say because it is Lou's turn this week with her textures launch. So again, like last week with Sam, I'm not going to steal their thunder. My week is next week. This week it's for Lou. So we're going to leave it now, and then we're going to move on with the rest of the paper bag album. Right, so I have here a little pocket, and this measures 4 3/4 by 3. You can get fidget spinners from Amazon. Daphne's asking. So right, so I have here a 1-inch punch. If you have any circle dies and things, you can do the same. But I just want to create a little thumb hole for our pocket. So I'm just going to pop that in halfway and then cut that out. And then I have a little thumb hole there now for our pocket. I don't need this. That can go. And then this is a really simple rudimentary way on making a pocket without all of these little side flaps that you kind of glue down. So I'm just going to add a bit of glue all the way around, just on the 3 edges. I will lose a bit of space for putting bits and bobs in there, but one, it will hold things in tighter and flatter as well. So just a very, very thin line there of glue all the way around. Again, I'm keeping this album construction very basic. I just love these two together, this one and this one. I'm going to probably make some cards, I think. Maybe even another album. Now, I would like to make this particular album again in July because it's Christmas in July. I'm really excited about that one. So I've got all of these little projects in my head that we can be making for our lives as well, and also maybe even making Christmas versions of my new collection. So that would be fantastic too. Right, so here we have our little page done. We have pockets there. We have a pocket here and a little pocket there. It's just a tiny little one that we could put like a 3x4 card in, and that will slot in there nicely. So let's get this popped together now. So like I said before, I'm going to have 4 of these. I think 4 is enough. You can add this as many as you want really. And let's just double check that I've got this in the right order for browsing. So I don't think I'm going to add any sort of pockets here. I'm just going to probably pop a photo mat or something like that over here, like that, because I've got the pocket in there as well. There we go. Put a pocket here and a pocket there. And again, if you have like a black pen, you can do a fine line, just scribble all the way around it. I love that look as well. And then the next one. So Helen's asking, will I be launching my Christmas collection in July? Nope, I won't be, because I have a launch in June this month. So it will be August, September time for my Christmas things. But I'm ramping up for that as well. I've got all of the stuff in. So I just need to finish my samples for that. So Daphne's asking, how many bags am I using? I'm using 4 bags today. You can carry on adding to these bags. That's already pretty thick already. You can make it as big as you want to, okay? Even if like you have those big Amazon bags, sometimes we get things delivered like on Amazon Prime, same day things. They come in these massive big bags. You could also make them from that. So if you have any bags that are all the same size that you've collected, you know, it's going to be perfect for doing this. So let's get these popped together, and we're going to be using the same technique that we used with one of the envelope albums. So I've got here my Tim Holtz ruler. It's like a quilting ruler for crafters, paper crafters. So I'm just lining up the 1/2 inch here on this section there. This is where I'm not going to put my glue. There we are. So I'm only going to put my glue here. This bit there is glue free. So let's do the same on this one. I just need to double check actually that I've kept everything in order. So before I glue, I am just going to do a quick double check. Ah, Daphne's just made the was it the envelope journal for her son, and it came out posh. Waiting for him to send pics. Can he send us pics too? If you're part of the Facebook group, we'd love to see those. So Paper Crafting with Helen Griffin is the group on Facebook, so we'd love to see those. Just keeping an eye on the comments here, making sure I've not missed any out. Oh, what's a Lego shop bag? Are those paper bags, Lynn? Lynn's got some small Lego shop bags. I think I might want to get my hands on some Lego shop bags too. Is that if you actually go into the physical Lego shop and they give you a Lego bag? Oh, interesting. I want one of those. Okay, just double check everything's in the right order. Yep. Okay, so let's start here at the back. So I'm just going to add glue where I've popped that pencil squiggle. And I'm going all the way around. And I'll be able to demonstrate why I'm not putting glue there in a moment, but you'll know exactly why if you saw the envelope mini. If you're after any sort of mini album tutorial, check out the channel. Even in the live section, don't forget to check out the live section. There's loads of mini album tutorials in there. There's going to be a mixture of me making mini albums using the dies, which makes it super easy. And there's also a mixture of tutorials of me making albums from scratch like this one. So I'm just popping that together. Now the thing is with these paper bag albums, any paper bags that you have, they're all going to be slightly wonky. They're never going to be perfect unless you make them from a die. Then you will get perfect sized ones. You may have a few areas where it doesn't line up properly or it's a little bit wobbly or something like that, but don't worry about that. It's just the nature of the paper bag, so you just embrace it. Don't embrace it if you're making it from a die. Do your best to line everything up because you know everything is perfectly measured out for that. So just embrace the messiness for the paper bags. It's the same with envelopes as well actually. Some envelopes are just wonky, especially the cheap ones. Let's pop this down. There we go. Line that up again. And then what I'm going to do after this, I'm just going to set this to dry off properly, and I'll work on the journal cards and bits and bobs. So as you can see, this is now coming together. We have our two little sections here. I say two because you can get two cards in there. So now our pocket page is attached to the next page section. As you can see, this now follows and reads like a book. So Lynn is saying her Lego shop has a make and take. Okay, sign me up. And you get the bag to take away your make and instructions. Oh, I think my Lego shop's probably London, probably the closest one for me. Gonna have to sign up for a make and take. Are those expensive? A make and take's expensive, because I know Legos can be quite, oh no, I said Legos, it's Lego. Lego is quite expensive. So actually I've got my eye on this Lego set. It's the telephone box, but it's like, I think it's 120, something like that. It's really expensive, but you know, I really want it, so I might have to save up for that, put it on my birthday wish list or something. I love fun putting that together. Make and take sessions are free. Oh, okay, definitely sign me up for that. I bet you have to be quick to get in on those, do you? That's exciting. I'd have to look that up. Okay, so Daphne's asking or saying, I find that with the envelopes, it's natural to look that way, and as all envelopes are not made equal. And she's bought from the top providers in the UK. Well, mostly shop in the UK. Yeah, it all depends on where you get your envelopes from. Some of the really cheap pound shop ones can be a little bit skew with. I had some of these bags from Home Bargains. They were so bad that I couldn't use them. They weren't straight whatsoever. Karen's asking, have you seen the tuxedo cat? I have. I used to have a tuxedo cat. He was called Dusty, and he was so lovely. He was a tuxedo cat, so I was thinking maybe that might be a good one too. But I like the little ones because they don't take up too much space. So yeah, I love Lego. Right, so let's pop this aside, let that dry. Then we will concentrate on our bits and bobs that we're going to be sticking in. So I've got here just some luggage tags. You can pop photos on there. Again, I've got all these bits and bobs here from that stamp and die set. I did say earlier, this is something I would just use all of the time. If it goes out of stock, I will have to stop using it, but because that's just teasing. But normally when I show these in my videos, I just concentrate on these here. I don't really get into the nitty-gritty of using this stamp set. Now these are 2 A6 stamps. One's a grid, one is dotted lines, so that you can do your writing. Now you can really do some great journaling points with these as well. And let's just go through my pile as we go through. So we'll be making some of these today. And we have the ephemera here. Let me see if I can get some prices. Oh, yeah, it's right in front of me. Here we go. So here is the ephemera. That is $5.39. Now, what the real steal is are these cards here. Okay, these are £4.80 from $15.99. These are so useful. And then we have the washi tape on the far left here. There we go, there's the washi tape. That is £4.19, and that coordinates with everything as well. So that is part of the big brand sale offer. And the stamp and die set with the tabs just here, that is in the VIP sale, 30% code. So mostly everything that I'm using today is discounted or free, which is pretty good. So I've made some little clusters already. I love these, it goes perfectly with the papers. And then I've also stuck on some of these already. There we go, we've got some journaling cards. This is what you can make with the grids. And we also have some stencils as well, which I will grab actually. I haven't got them listed, I can add them after the live. They're journaling stencils as well. So we've got planner set 1 and planner set 2. So you can really do some great journaling points here if you're really rubbish at writing little sentences and just journaling about your day or what happened. These little bullet points are absolutely perfect, because then you can just make a list of things that you did, or you can say these are my favorite things that happened that day, you know, things like that. So it's fantastic for that. So that can be done using those stencils. So then you can just position it wherever you want to. With these cards you get 6x4 and 3x4. And what I've done here is I've just added a tab to that. That's going to be perfect to pop into the little pockets there. Again, luggage tags going to be perfect for decorating. You can use the stencils and the stamps on those too. Let's pop these together here. And then with the washi tapes, I've popped them on here at the top, or you can have them on the bottom. Now I've used black ink for this, but I would also recommend using like a light brown or a grey. The only grey I've got is this tiny little London fog thing here, so I will play with that later. And then I've got another 4x6 card there with a bit of washi tape. Got a doily to play with as well. Another photo mat. I really want this stamp set to come back in stock. I miss it. I really do miss it. So that stamp set and this here are my top mini album accessories of all time. Can't go wrong with those. They're really, really useful. So we've got more cards there. Right, so let's get stamping now. I'm going to make some journaling cards first. So I have here some green card, and I'm actually going to use the stamping platform. I love the stamping platform. It'd be nice to have it in a bigger size, because I do larger sizes with the album. Now what I've done is I've just lined it with a bit of thin paper. Okay, so Helen's asking which stamp set we're going to be using. Or this one, this stamp set. This is the Place It Here Now stamp set and die. I think it's on order, so it should be in soon if it is on order. Just like with this is also on order as well. The bookbinding set and case, so that should be back shortly as well. So that always sells out. Those two things constantly sell out the minute we get them back, so it's popular. So let's do some stamping now. I'm going to be using this one here. Now because I've got a little card here and the stamp set's bigger than the card, I've just lined it, because this is what's going to happen if you don't. You get a nice little patch on there. So I'm just going to, just a bit of thin A4 card, sorry, A5 card, and let's do a grid first. So these are A6 stamps. So Helen's after the suitcase die set. That was a really nice one, wasn't it? Okay, so I'm just going to carefully lay that down just here. Pick that up. I'm just going to squish that down just to make sure that's all down. And if you want to lift it up very slightly and lay it down like that, that'll get all the air bubbles out. So definitely loves the binding tool. It's a game changer. It is. No more wonky journal covers or journal covers with the exposed corners. It's a lot of fun to do as well. What I want to do next when that comes back in stock is to show you how to do a fabric covered mini album cover. That one will be awesome. Right, so let's get our card down. I'm not going to close this fully, but I'm going to keep that straight as much as possible, just to make sure that I'm going to get all that coverage. I'm going to do probably, yeah, let's do the London fog. You'll see what I mean, how annoying it is with the tiny, tiny pad. You like this? Dun, 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 dun. I feel like a bunny rabbit. You know what, guys? I'm really missing doing the lives on that I normally do on a Monday, but because I'm so busy getting things ready, I can't do the Mondays at the moment. So, Thursdays just seem so long every the 7 days in between. Right, let's hope that's enough ink. Press that down. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to kind of have that sort of grid look, and I don't care if it goes on patchy. There we go. There is our nice grid. Let's do this with black ink now. Although the thing is with the darker black ink, as you can see, look, I've gone all the way around there now. It's going to be easy for me to position my card. So pop that on. Let's go for VersaFine Black Onyx. The only thing is with using the darker black ink is that it's hard to journal over if you're using a black pen. So actually I'm going to try something. I'm going to try the stamping off method. Let's see. Right, so let's move that out of the way. I'm going to stamp off first here on this paper very lightly. I'm going to pop this on. Then I'm going to press down quite a bit with the residual ink on there. So that should give me a blackish grey maybe a bit patchy as well, but let's see how this turns out. Haha, there we go. It's a bit light in places, but that you can literally go in with your black pen and start journaling and stamping and things like that. So that is another method that you can use. Right, I'll tidy up later, she said. Right, let's decorate these now. So we have here the washi tape. Let's do some washi tape. Now I've just popped mine into an A5 plastic wallet. It's a lot easier to keep everything together. Shall we do, this is a wood grain. It doesn't look like wood grain, but that is a wood grain. Let's go for this pretty floral here. This matches the bits and bobs that we're going to be using today. So I'm just going to pop this along the bottom. There we go. Grab the scissors. You can fold this over if you want, but I just want the clean cut there. If you haven't noticed, I've got a double jointed thumb. Does that. Grosses some people out. Some people think it's cool, some people don't. You can let me know in the comments. Should we go for this yellow one as well? Not the fabric paper, Daphne, actual real fabric, like a canvas or something, or you know, if I find a bit of fabric I really like, just cut it up and use that. That's what I meant by fabric. Fabric album covers are really quite pretty. I'm trying to keep my scissors clean. Okay, so now I have these, so you can then add embellishments. We can add, let's add a little, that bit of washi tape sticking to me now, it's not going to go away. The fabric paper though that I have, all those different colours, those are perfect for running through with an embossing folder. So I'm just going to pop that one on there. And the great thing about using the purple and the green is that they are opposite each other on the colour wheel, so they're going to complement each other as well really nicely. Can anyone hear the birds singing? I do like to listen to them singing while I'm crafting. I don't have anything on like music or videos or anything. I just listen to the wildlife outside. It's not so nice in the summer holidays though, because I can hear all the children in their gardens playing, but other than that, it's really nice to listen to the birds. Daphne's asking, did I spend all day cutting out my tabs? No, it took me less than 5 minutes because I added them all to, let me show you, I added them all to my card and run them through at the same time. I literally just slapped them on, ran it through, took them all off, did the next one. So it took me 5 minutes. Okay, so let's do something with this one now. So we can have, will this fit in sideways? Might be a bit short, but we could pop it in there. Yes, okay. We can have, let's try a different sort of tab on this one. Yeah, this one. So I'm using Hunky Dory here. I've got lilac and a pink. So Daphne's saying she's planning to empty. Oh, she's got a bit box. Is that like scraps? And to cut out all those tabs. Yes, it's absolutely perfect for that. I've got this massive wad of I don't know where I've put it now. Craft cardstock offcuts, and I'm going to save that for Christmas because I'm going to make a whole ton of gift tags with it. So they're just perfect for going around. I've got a few dies that I can just spend an hour or so just cutting out loads of different gift tags and decorating them. So let's pop that one there. That's going to go in here nicely. There we go. So maybe we should try and use the stencil. I don't know if I have my fine liner out. I might have to use a biro. We'll see how we get on. I need to order myself in a whole ton of different fine liners. Is this one? Oh, actually, let's see if this works. Oh no, there you go. I didn't realise I had that. But I still want to get myself a little set. So, stencils. They're not everyone's favourite thing, but they're incredibly useful. Don't worry, Debbie, there is always catch up. It's great to have you here. Doesn't matter if you're late. So here we have the bullet points here, and then we have these here with this is from Planner Set 2. So I'm using my fine liner here, and you can just pop this on, and you can colour them in different colours if you want to. There we go, there is our first pin. It's going to be hard to see. Did I have another one with the pins? Here we go. There's another one with the pins. I've just coloured them in individually, so really easy to do. So I'm sort of using the grid there to help me space things out. There we go. Let's put one more in. There we go. So here we can write favourite things, list of our favourite. I might just put my favourite foods to eat. So I like cherry bakewells. So we'll put, I can't write today. Oh, I can't write with this. No. I need my biro for this. Smooth. Yep, cherry. We'll have a rough looking cherry. Cherry bakewells. I like cherry bakewells. What else do I like? I like jam donuts. Am I making anyone hungry? Oh, how do you spell donuts? There we go. Daphne's looking for the package. What, the Planner Set 2? Is this the one you're looking for? No, I haven't done the stencils just yet. It's MAOBO223. However, I don't think the product pages list the SKU numbers anymore in there, but it's Planner Set 2, A6 stencils, pack of 4. I will be adding this to the description box a bit later. Cherry bakewells. I like jam donuts. I like yum yums. Some of you might not have heard of some of these things, but these are all like British things. I like hobnobs, chocolate hobnobs. And what else do I like? I'm just going to put chocolate cake love chocolate cake too. So if this was a page about things that I love to eat, because I like to document the small things, it's not just the big things, I like to talk about the small things too, then that's going to be perfect. So I do like those. I also like Ferrero Rochers, so definitely do yeah, have a look. If you can't, then I'll be definitely adding that the link later on after the live, so that can go popped in there. There we go, and this purple matches perfectly with that. So let's pop in some more of these cards. So what can we do with some of these cards? So we can stamp on these if you have stays on ink, because these do have a bit of a sheen. You can pop little photos on here as well. You can add some more of your ephemera on the top. I'm going to probably use that for my front page, actually. That looks really good. So again, some of these do have some journaling points. They are a little bit shiny, so definitely use a biro, or you can use a slick pen. This one's pretty good. Zig Photo Signature, photo safe, permanent ink, fade resistant, water resistant, dries quickly, will not smear once dry. So that is a pretty good one. That's by Zig Photo Signature. You can write on shiny surfaces. So again, we have some already decorated, very similar to what we've just done. You can add photos on here as well. Photos on the back. Don't forget about the back of your cards as well. Here you can do another thing with stamping or embellishments and writing little notes. And we've got a lined one here as well. We have some similar things here on the larger cards. These are 6x4, so you can do a nice whole little layout here. You can pop in another thing, a tab on the top there, making it like a clipboard style as well. So there's loads of different ideas. So let's get decorating. I am actually going to pop this, it's really nice, in somewhere. Where should we put this little guy? Don't really want to cover that up, so I'll pop that aside for another time. Just want to stuff the pockets first. So let's pop some pockets in, and then we've got these little paper clips here as well. I like the look of this one. There we go, that fits in. We can have this one too. I kind of fancy a decorated one that's already pre-made. Here we go. There we go. This one already has a nice bullet point list there as well. So if you don't like journaling, writing your favourite things and other things and bobs on lists is absolutely perfect instead. So there we go, and I want to put a little embellishment here. So this is the part that I don't really have time to do when I'm doing my lives, which is a bit frustrating, but I do have time today. Let's get all these out. Because this album assembly was so quick and easy, I've got the time today to show you a bit of decorating. I'm just going to pop that on there, I think. You can use a bit of foam tape as well, just to bring that forward. Okay, so let's put a side. Did I make a side one? Oh, this is the side one. I'll make another side one just for here. So let's do this one. I need to get some sort of tray to put all of my bits and bobs in. We'll go for this one. Yes, the bookbinding glue is back in stock. So excited to see that back in. Though the lid's clear now. Used to be a black one. I didn't lose the black one, but I lose this one. Especially on a busy desk like this. I'm going to bring that up a bit so it overlaps onto the washi tape there. There we go. Let's pop this little guy in. There we go. We've got our little journaling cards there. You can just pop photo mats in there, photos. Pretend that's a photo. You can pop those in there as well. Pop a little tab on there to make it easy to pull out too. So that is our first little spread done. We can also decorate here actually. Let's carry on with this one. I'm enjoying this. I don't want to use anything yellow because it blends in, but this is quite nice. And then we've got all these ready-made clusters as well, so I might just use that one. Yep, and a nice little word there too. We can pop this here. Where should I put it? I can pop it at the top as well. I am really tempted to use some foam, like foam adhesive pads. Where did my little strip of pads go? Here we go. These are quite thick though, that's the only thing. But we'll pop this on. I'll show you exactly why I did that funny glue thing as well. I forgot to show you guys why I did that. There we go. Put love this here. Take that out actually. Yep, pop that there. It's always good to audition things and try things out. Okay, so this is why that's going to be slippy. That needs to dry. But this is why we have these gaps here. As you can see, it gives us the expansion room as we fill our pages. So I can add some bulky bits and bobs to this, and it will be all right. There you go. I thought that would wobble. Right, so let's set this aside, and we're now going to work on some of the cards that are going to go into these pockets here. So I have here some cards that are going to go in. These measure 5 inches by 7. So if you're using different paper bags, different sizes, just measure the best that you can. So these are going to go in here, but I want to add some tabs to these as well so that they're easy to get in and out and that you actually know it's a pocket and there's stuff in there. So let's add, I'm just going to put these on randomly. This is a random looking project with bits and bobs everywhere. Those are my favourite sorts because they look really inviting. Do a purple one on this one. Again, last week, was it last week? I think it might have been last week. Showed you how to line up all of your tabs to make them nice and neat and lined up. This one's just going to be a higgledy-piggledy. So let's pop this in the back here. Oh, got a leaf in there. How did that get in there? They're going to slide in there. So these are going to be absolutely perfect for extra space to put your photo mats. You can decorate this again with the washi tape strips as well. They're going to stick on there lovely. You can even go in there with the stamp set, the grid stamp set as well. So I'm just going to leave these plain because I want to get my photos chosen for the album so I know what's going in. There we go. So now I know that's a pocket and we can pop stuff in. There's even room in here actually for more cards. So if you have loose photographs and other tickets and larger items like that, leaflets that you can fold up, you can pop those in these pockets here. They're just the right size for that. That would look quite good there too. Right, so let's do the next one. So the great thing about these tabs is that they've got the score lines on them. Just fold them up, and they are quite decorative as well. Some of them have stitching on as well, so oops. Okay, so once I've popped all of these cards in, what I'm going to do is just quickly work on the front cover, because I kind of want to have a nice finished looking album that's ready to get to once I'm ready to start decorating it with the photographs. I like to sort of half decorate it, add my photos, and then it's really easy then. You're on the home run once you're at that point. There we go. Do the next one. Pop these in. I'm going to have the pink at the bottom there because we've got the pink at the top. Maybe I should have done a third colour. Right, so I think I now need to do a tab somewhere in the middle. So let's do this one. Yeah, a third colour would have been a lot better. Gives you more options then when you're playing. There we go, and as you can see, that's why I've glued those little areas down here, because they would have interfered with getting the little inserts in. It's really bulking up now as well, especially now that I've got that extra bit there. I can really feel that, but it's still coping quite well here with the expansion points. There we go. Oh, Lynn, did you have a nice time? I don't think I saw a reply. Did you have a nice time with the hot air balloons, the air show that you went to? Hoping the weather was good. Pop that in. There we go. We've got all of these tabs, and I just love the colours. I chose these colours for these tabs specifically from the papers, so they match. I've got the very similar purple here and the pinks as well. So that's one way that how you can get your album coordinating together really nicely, is just be inspired by the colours. And then the last two, I think I just die cut just enough for those. Yes, Debbie, they are brown paper bags. I've got them listed down below, but they're basically just your, just grabbing one here, they're basically just your average brown paper bag. So this is a really, really easy album to make. And again, if you love the paper bag albums, I've got loads of those tutorials on the YouTube channel as well. It was the paper bags and the envelopes that actually got me into the mini albums in the first place. So this is going right back to the beginning for me. There we go, and then the last one. Right, so let's get on now with the front cover, because it's got to look nice from the front as well. It's the inside bits. Actually, I just want to maybe add that there. That would look good with a photo mat. I was just thinking that as an afterthought. Yeah, I might just mat that onto a bit of cardstock. Right, so I don't actually need to have that on there. Let's get rid of that pencil mark. I only really need to get rid of it just here at the top and bottom because it's going to be covered. Okay, so I think I quite like this. I've also got my two favourite papers from that paper collection. We're using free papers if you're just joining us. They are linked down below. So I think I will just quickly, I think these will go actually. Maybe. We might just switch a few things up, but that is something that we can just face when we get to it. There's no point thinking about that just yet because I've already chosen my papers. Right, so let's grab the paper trimmer now. Just need to uncover my notes because everything's got covered. Okay, the paper trimmer. And I'm going to have, I think, this is my background paper, so you'll see it around the edges, and then I'll mat it again. Hello Karen, hope you're good today. So I'm going to cut this to 7 3/8 by 4 3/4. Then I'm going to cut this one at 1/4 of an inch smaller. So 4 3/4, so that would be 4 1/2. Plenty of offcuts too, so I'm happy about that. And what was the other one? 7 3/8, that would be 7 1/8. These will layer nicely. Now I've seen some people, they just use pencil marks and then they cut it, but I do like to be more precise. Oh, I've got a doily here as well. I might add, oh that's very pretty. Yeah, I'll add that doily on as well. So let's get this popped down. I'm very well, thank you Karen. Gearing up for my big launch next week, so it's a very, very busy time right now. So I'm really looking forward to it though. So make sure you're following me on the socials. So on Facebook, Helen Griffin UK. The main launch will be on this channel. So the Craft Stash Live will actually be on this channel that you're watching right now, and the tutorials, the instructional tutorials, which you will definitely be needing, those are all going to be on the Simply Made Crafts YouTube channel. If you're subscribed to this channel and the Simply Made Crafts channel, you're not going to miss anything at all. It's all going to be there. It will just pop up in your news feed and you won't miss anything then. Right, so let's pop this on just here. If you want to add a ribbon, add it now, and then that could be tied here. Same with the back cover as well. I'll do the back cover off screen. So let's pop this on. Hi Robin. Yes, thank you, I'm very well. Just getting ready for this launch next week, which I'm super excited about. Launches are really tiring, so there's a lot to do, but most of it is now done. So now I just got to work out what I'm going to demonstrate live for you guys. I want to do something fantastic, obviously. So whatever I do make, it's going to be great. And then in July, if there's any stock left, I would love to make Christmas versions. So I really like that already, just like that. That is a lovely little book there. Lovely. It's kind of like a mini album, but it's also sort of like a junk journal as well. So oh, Lynn's saying, was a cooler overcast day with sunny spells for the air show. Saw balloon flight about 6:30 and lots of plane demos. That sounds like a lot of fun. Nice day out there. Right, let's put this on. I'm happy to commit to that being right there. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue just in the centre. There we go. Let's find something. That actually doesn't look too bad. That could live there. Let's see if there's anything else that we could put on there. So we've got, oh yeah, happy memories. Yeah, I like that. Let's have a look at the flowers, what we've got left. I think I might just have to get myself in another pack of these because I'm using them all up. No, just audition your dry bits. Just audition dry. See, we have lots of different sprigs now that we can do, and having the doily there really does help break up from the patterned paper at the back. So these are nice. I kind of want a bit of contrast because this kind of blends in. It's all like the same sort of colour. We've got that as well. Yeah, I might just use that. You'll all have your own preferences. So Robin's asking, when will I bring out a paper craft society kit? I'm just saying, watch this space really. It's been a very long time since I've had one, so it'd be really nice to get another one of those out. See, I don't think I like that now. Over that, I'm looking at the screen on the computer. It looks all right like that, but in person, yeah, I don't really like it. We can add maybe, yeah, maybe this one to cover that orange might be all right, and add that on the top. Seems a bit busy to me though, so that's a maybe. I do this all the time, by the way, just audition things, see how it looks. I might just go back to this. There we go. No, I'm going to have to make a decision now, okay? I'm just going to go with this one over there. There we go. So Helen's asking, with the launch, the fidgets with the fidget spinners. Oh, I don't think that's worded right. I can't work out what the question is there. Oh, it's about colours. You can buy them all the same colour if you want to. They're going to be sort of visible but sort of not, so kind of go for all black or all white or something like that. I've only got I think I might have some pink ones, but I'm using colours that go with the colours that I've made the samples from. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, to step up some of the projects with my new collection, I've used fidget spinners. So just a little heads up there, if you want to get some fidget spinners just to step up your projects. You don't, the fidget spinners are not essential to completing the projects. It's literally just if you just want to make it spin or make it a bit more fantastic, basically. So I could play with fidget spinners all day. Yeah, there's so many different variations. Do they even give you measurements online? These are just like 3-inch, I guess. But as long as they work and as long as they spin, you're good. Right, let's get this popped down. I'm going to use some foam here. Right, so happy memories. Pop you in the middle. pop you at the bottom, pop you right. This looks silly if it's in the wrong place. Yeah, I'll pop this there. So yeah, Lynn, it sounds like you had a wonderful time meeting people. Oh, she met a very tall, very nice looking, no, not nice looking, sounds nice looking, tall army uniform man. Very nice. There we go. Pop that on there. There we go. If you have some photo corners and other decorative things for the corners, you can add those as well. This one is what I would call a crocodile mouth, because it gapes open like that. It's got a mouthful of treats, I guess, eating something that it shouldn't be eating. Something yummy anyway. So there is our paper bag album. I'm going to cover the back off camera, but this is basically what we have made today. Let's pop some goodies in here as well. There we go. Let's fill this up. Don't really want to hide this paper. Pretty paper at the back there, so pop that in there. No, that's too much. We'll leave that one just with the smaller ones. Oh, we need to pop a thingy bobby here. Yeah, let's do that. Very nice. Said that a lot today. Yes, this album is a lot of fun. Definitely one of those projects that you can make really fast. If you have a quick album that you need to put together, this is definitely the sort of album to do. Pop this one up here. There we go. See, I've just overlapped this over. That's fine. It's not going to get in the way of me using that pocket, but it's still there, adding interest by overlapping. Then we have pages here. These come out. There's loads of space in here for your notes, journaling and photographs. Oh, we haven't filled this one up yet, so I was going to add a photo mat to that one. Let's add some little cards in here. There we go. There will be a perfect space for a photo mat. And then this one, we absolutely stuffed this one, added our embellishment. So again, loads of space here for your 3x4 cards. And loads in here as well. Don't forget, you can just add loads more of these paper clips too. Let's add some paper clips to things. There we go, and then we've got more in here as well. So loads of lovely places there for you to hide things, and you can just go to town with adding extra pockets. You can put a pocket here and a pocket there instead of having this whole thing as a page mat. So yes, I absolutely love how this album has turned out. It's a lot of fun, and I'll be looking forward to taking some photographs of this as well. And if you really don't like the look of this, you can also make a cover for this to go in as well. So it's a lot of fun. Loads of different variations of this album that you can make. This is just basically just the bare bones of the album. You can do whatever you want now with that. You can make a box to put it in. You can cover this up. Just make sure it doesn't affect the expansion room there as well. So you've got to make sure that it kind of will stretch with it. Or just wait until you've put everything in and then just make a little spine or cover or something for that as well. Okay, so that is the tutorial for today. I love how this one has turned out. It's been a lot of fun. So don't forget the papers. Let's go a quick look at the papers again. Here are the papers. The download for this is listed down below. It's a Craft World download, so you do need to be a member, which is free as well. There's loads of lovely papers on there to choose from. This one is from Die Cutting Essentials, 116, and don't forget all the lovely special offers as well. We have the big brand sale. It's not just me that's in there. There's I think it's Textures as well, and a few others. And then if you're a VIP, they have a 30% off code for dies and stamps and a few other bits. Let's have a look, see if it's actually listed here. There we go, 70% off big brand sale. Paper Discovery and Apple Blossom are also in that one as well. So lovely things from Lou here. I've got a lot of these already because I liked them so much I bought them. So oh, this one's a really good one. The paper has sold out for the Bohemian days, but the Ephemera is still available. I think I might have to order this one. This is the alphabet decorative letters. I don't have that one yet and I want it, so I'm going to definitely take advantage of that being £11.99. This is only £3. The Bohemian Day stamp set, that is great, and the rest there from the collection is in there too. I don't think the box is in there, the shadow box, but all of the other accessories are in there, and yeah, there's some Halloween bits in there too. So this is an absolutely fantastic way to build up your stash. If you love Simply Made Crafts or any of the other brands, you can get them whilst they are discounted, so that's a nice thing to do there. So yeah, so that is today's tutorial. If you're a VIP, you also get your 10% off as well. I don't really know how that's going to work with the offers, just see what happens in your basket basically. It's $9.99 a year to join, and there's loads of perks and things as well. So I think the small shadow box, Lynn, the large shadow box sold out, but the small one should still be there. Okay, so everything that I've used today is listed down below. If I've forgotten anything, let me know in the comments. After this has gone live, I'll be adding the planner sets for you, the stencils, so that you have those too. Pay attention next week. Lots of sneak peeks coming your way for the new collection launching on Thursday and Friday, so don't miss out on those. So in the meantime, have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you all again next week. See you later.